guys, listen up. I'm Dr. Schwartz, Chief Medical Physician at the Southeast Wellness Center. Trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. If you're one of the millions of men suffering from ED or PE, don't worry at all. We can help you in one visit. No pain, no surgery, just the most effective and safest medication specifically customized for you. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have chronic medical conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or prostate problems. If Viagra, Cialis, Levitra have let you down, we won't. We guarantee if you don't respond on your first visit, there will be no charge, not 1 cent. You can last as long as you desire, up to 90 minutes or longer. Don't be taken advantage of by other clinics. We have the most affordable prices and provide individualized care for each and every patient. We will also check your testosterone level free of charge.
Call 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. That's 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. Lunchtime. So, how's your morning going up till now? It's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So break out the lunch pail, or the sandwich you packed, and let Les and Freddie S. bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, movie review, or just the strangest thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll-free at 1-800-889-0267. Right now, sit back and let's start the lunch break. Freddie S. and Les are ready, so here are the boys.
Good afternoon, America. Why is Daisy Fuentes Cedeno? Why do you talk before we go on the air all the time?
I can't do the show unless Daisy's sitting here. Double D, why'd you do this to me? You're sitting next to him. You're making me jealous. Okay, hold on. It doesn't matter. No one's going to call. I can see you.
She asked me to move her.
Oh, okay.
Because she wants to be by the Brooklyn Bridge. So she's in the shot right now off the Brooklyn Bridge. She's going to jump off.
No, I have someone that's going to jump
Liz
off.
with her.
Yeah, just have Liz jump off the bridge.
And then I said we're going to open the show.
And I know Freddie would catch me.
I doubt that.
One-handed.
One-handed, yeah. So
with a bad shoulder. Okay. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Lots of people in the studio. We got David in here from tennis. We got the good doctor in the corner. I brought a doctor today, a psychologist. She's a psycho doctor for you, big boy.
Well, she told me I could lay down and she'll examine me.
Yeah, she told you you could lay down. We ain't examining you. We're gonna step on you.
You want to hear a funny story? I went in to see a doctor at another hospital, and I walked in. And the nurse came in and said, "Take off all your clothes." I said, "Okay." She gave me the gown. The doctor came in. I said, "I just came in to get my eyes checked." You guys don't do that at your hospital, right? Okay, I just want to make sure.
No.
Okay.
Bada boom.
So if I lie down, you take care of me?
Well, I'll talk with you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
You could wear my baseball spiked shoes when he lays down.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Just give him the business. All right.
That kind of doctor that asks questions and more questions.
All I do is ask questions. Lots of questions.
Well, she's here to delve into our psyche, so
Listen,
that'll be interesting.
Hey, Doc, I just want to apologize ahead of time for what's about to occur to you. But anyway, when I say good afternoon, everybody take out the big. Why are you so serious today?
I got pain in my groin.
So, you
always have pain in your
pain in the groin.
I was going
want to say mid-afternoon to...
I'm supposed to be honest when I'm talking with
I
a doctor.
appreciate it. I'm not that kind of doctor, but I appreciate it.
I know, but could you get my head straight?
Yeah.
It's going to take you a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
Could
Can
you
we say
want a
good? Can we say good afternoon now?
I don't really care.
To the broad behind the glass.
Okay, hi, Broad.
Broad behind the glass.
I'm freaking out
Why don't I?
What now? What you do?
because I'm sober. Sorry.
Oh, I
There's a
can't work with you.
psychiatrist.
You're sober.
Get somebody
You know, I
else.
noticed the last few days you've been sober. Is that the problem? You're
That's
an
what
alcoholic.
that's what it is.
You
no.
gotta stay drunk.
I know, right?
Apologize.
Oh man.
You see, Doc, you're in the room and everybody's talking about their.
Well, congratulations on 2 days of sobriety. That's
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not a drunk. What are you talking about? I'm not even on any medication.
You're on something, baby.
Perhaps you should be.
Not anymore.
All right, and we got Gio in that room as
Hey,
well.
Gio.
We got Double D.
Oh yes,
How are you, Double D?
Daisy Margarita.
Double D.
Cedeno.
How many names do you have? You're like a Latina with a lot of names.
She's got
You
two.
know the Latinas have a lot
I know.
of names.
She's got two
Daisy
driver's
Margarita
licenses. Just one's a
Cedeno
picture, the other's for her
Miranda
names.
Fernández de la Rosa de la Cruz.
Oh, I got a headache. Doc, I'm getting a headache. And
Is
then
she
we had
for real with that name?
I brought my grandma into this.
Then we had the madman over there. Look at his face. Look at him.
I'm mad.
Look at his face.
I think he's scared.
Honey, nothing scares me. Nothing.
You could be as mad as you want.
I don't really care.
You could bust a corpuscle.
I have a psychologist here. She could tell me that it's all you people that drive me crazy.
Well, she already told me.
I'm gonna finish. I know this. I love big breasts.
Okay.
And my mother never liked me. Could you help me?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Not that kind of doctor either.
Doesn't that say something about a person when all they do is talk about their mother?
It does say something when that's what you chose to bring up, yeah.
That's a Freudian,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't Freudian get shot for doing that?
That's Oedipus Rex syndrome. Thank you.
All the doctors I go to,
Holy
why can't they
smokes.
look as pretty as this? I mean, I
thank
don't mind
you.
talking to her. Well,
But that's
gastro-
part of the deal.
Well, my
Russ. You're not gonna
gastroenterologist,
walk
I-
into somebody that looks like Gio.
we never talk face to face. Okay.
You're sick.
Oh, definitely.
Doc, again, I apologize.
Definitely.
No
All
worries,
right.
no worries.
So,
Okay.
before we get started,
Yes,
you have a story to share.
I do.
Yes.
About
The
what?
person you were supposed to meet yesterday.
Where was I supposed to be yesterday?
The person's name.
Oh, you got to hear the story. I had to collect money from somebody. Now, you know right away when you go see an accountant, you ask him, who am I speaking with? He said, Lucifer. I said, oh, God, I'm collecting money from the devil. I mean, this is a true story. I said, I'm waiting for Lucifer to come in and give me money. I was holding my Jewish star, my Buddha. I was just praying to God that Lucifer didn't put a curse on me. Well, he did. He never gave me the money. But I was telling him the story. You know when you name your son Lucifer, right? I mean, when people name sons, I mean, you know if you name your son Jeeves, he's going to be a butler, right?
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You name him Lucifer, the guy's going to be a devil. You name him Lester, your parents hate you. That's my bit. You told me. I said, you laughed hysterical. I had a couple
who
glasses of
names
wine.
their child
Lucifer. I'm thinking about it.
That's all I'm saying. I want to talk to the guy's parents. What was that what was that thing you said?
What? The Oedipus complex?
Yeah, that thing.
That's when you go with your mother and you poke your eyes out. I mean, I did go to
You kill
college.
your dad, and then you take over and you shut up your mom.
Yes.
Oh, I could never see. My mom was ugly.
Oh, that is
That's
an
a
awful thing
terrible
to
thing
say.
You know, you must have had a lonely. I'm glad that you feel so comfortable.
I
to
am
share.
so glad this doctor's here because not only is she going to figure out why he's so whacked out, but why the only brain he uses is between the groin that he says is bothering him today.
What's wrong with that?
He has a groin ache,
Little
doc.
impulsive.
He has a
It's
groin-
like he forgets he has another brain altogether.
I'm going to give you $1,000 to fix this broad because she has got so many problems. She is so screwed up that she walks around with a screwdriver.
Yeah, but that screwdriver is very handy.
good.
Like that one?
That's good.
I get a bill for that.
Drinky drink
we have any-
screwdriver?
Exactly, the screwdriver is very handy.
Drinky
Hey, you
drink.
like that, Gio? Look at Gio laughing.
She's going right back to the alcohol this morning. She's looking
Yep.
to drink.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
All right, are we doing anything before we introduce the doc?
Well, I think we ought to tell our sponsors, the ones we have that who are paying for this, that thank you very much. You know, that's your routine.
Oh,
You got a whole routine. You
we
forget.
want to thank our sponsors.
So go.
That's a cue.
Already?
That's your. Oh yeah.
Well, we're
That
on the
went
first
fast.
commercial break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take our first break, and then we'll come back and start the show again. How's that?
Hey guys, listen up. I'm Dr. Schwartz, Chief Medical Physician at the Southeast Wellness Center. Trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. If you're one of the millions of men suffering from ED or PE, don't worry at all. We can help you in one visit. No pain, no surgery, just the most effective and safest medication specifically customized for you. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have chronic medical conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or prostate problems. If Viagra, Cialis, Levitra have let you down, we won't. We guarantee if you don't respond on your first visit, there will be no charge, not 1 cent. You can last as long as you desire, up to 90 minutes or longer. Don't be taken advantage of by other clinics. We have the most affordable prices and provide individualized care for each and every patient. We will also check your testosterone level free of charge.
Call 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. That's 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885.
And we're back. It was our new sponsor,
Yes.
Oedipus Doctor.
Write the numbers down soon, folks, because we don't know how long he's going to be on.
Write the number down because we don't seem to be able to get the number right. What's the number there, Daisy?
1-561-800-4885. If you have a problem in the bedroom, you have a situation there, that's the person that you need to call.
Situation where?
in the bedroom.
So you have
Erection.
a problem? Do you have a problem in the bedroom?
So I think Les has a problem in the bedroom. That's why he's so verbal about it all the time. Because what we protest is usually what we are professing.
No, less is mucho.
Mucho.
Doctor, can you chime in on that one for me?
Nice, that was good.
Why don't we introduce? We're gonna thank our sponsors.
We got to pay our sponsors.
Let's
We
go
got
back with
a
the
bill to
sponsors.
pay.
We got Antu.tv 866-224-5422. Let's make your dreams come true.
Really?
We got health and wealth seminars.
954-303-9563. You know what happens when you don't advertise? Nothing.
I don't know how we even got started on that nothing, but okay.
Because that was P.T. Barnum wrote that. P.T. Barnum wrote, if you don't advertise or promote, you know what you get?
Nothing. All right. We also have the pain whisperer, Dr. Anthony Pinoza.
561-381-5800. I saw him this morning, and he's very happy.
You saw him? You had a problem?
Yeah,
Okay. I can see because you look a little constipated.
I am.
And you can see the
Well,
doctors.
having Crohn's disease and being constipated, that's a good thing.
I know, you're a scary guy.
I am.
Yeah, nothing works on you. And
Oh,
and we
that's
Doctor
very
has a
true.
show Sundays on 94.3 from 11 to 12.
You
Check
do?
it out. No, Dr.
Oh,
Pinoza.
Dr. Pinoza. I forgot.
And it's a good thing. Now we talk about dementia, Doc, because he
Right.
has it.
Oh,
Can't remember his name.
You know the good thing
All right.
about Alzheimer's? You only have to rent one movie.
Oh, that's sad.
That's all I
That's
rent.
sad.
That's all he rents. It's one movie. All
All
right.
right, let's introduce a
Let's
good doctor.
introduce the good
I mean,
doctor.
she's here and she's pretty, and wants to find out what we could do. Hi.
Hi.
He's going to ask questions.
Dr. Courtney Spilker.
Spilker. It's German.
Are you any
But
relation to
fine.
the Spilker family?
I
Only
am,
kidding.
oddly
Only
enough.
kidding.
Who are they?
I'm only kidding.
They're a bunch of nice people. my
Well,
in-laws.
if this is the person that came from this whatever, you are very sweet.
She's
nice.
quick and witty.
Right?
Yeah.
What kind of doctor are you?
So I'm a neuropsychologist. I study the brain and behavior.
Neuro.
Neuropsychologist.
Okay,
Yeah.
take it easy there, Daisy.
I'm beginning
Daisy
to
wants to be a
understand why
patient.
you're here.
You got 6 patients in here, Doc.
Right?
All right, who wants to start asking the good doctor some questions? You want to start there, Hillbilly
Sure,
Jim?
sure.
Dixon?
Well, first of all, I'd like to welcome you to the show and just ask you to tell me, what was it that you chose about this particular field of study and neuropsychology? Like, why?
I think in high school I was fascinated by the brain. I thought it was absolutely amazing, but had no idea how to really study it beyond being a
I was
pathologist.
happy about boobs.
Well, yeah, that's different. And once I got into grad school, I actually ended up down at Jackson in rider trauma and dealing with brain injuries. Fascinated, realized neuropsychology is the thing. It's everything I've been looking for. Fell in love with it, pursued it.
So, what exactly is neuropsychology? Like, what do you do specifically?
So we do testing. So it's 2 to 4 hour batteries. It's all paper pencil testing, non-invasive, not painful. Based on how someone performs with me, I can figure out what's going on. Either if there's a decline over time, if there's a pattern of performance that suggests a particular disease, things like that.
So you could tell somebody's sick right by meeting them.
Yeah.
Kind of. Sometimes
So
depends.
this
depends.
guy is
I
sick,
can tell
right?
you you're sick. You're really sick. No.
Well, you know what I'm
You
going
don't
to
have to say no, Doc. You can say yes.
That I have trouble falling asleep, and this is no joke. I went to Southeastern University, and they did a study with biofeedback, and it worked. But now I can't remember what we did because I was the first case in introducing biofeedback.
Okay.
So I always, when I lie down in bed, I put myself on a beach.
Okay, this is an hour show. You want to
Okay,
Well, no, 'cause
so-
I
want to speed up your
okay.
dilemma?
So is that something that you work with, like biofeedback?
So I
and
don't do
sleep
I don't do biofeedback, but I do work on people's sleep because sleep can affect the way that you think. So if you're not sleeping, you're not thinking clearly. Also, if you have something like sleep apnea, it's bad for your brain.
But
Okay,
that I
good.
don't have, thank
Got
God.
enough
If you-
oxygen?
Not enough oxygen to your brain, exactly.
him.
It's like drowning in your sleep.
That's him.
So I shouldn't
bad.
sleep in the
Making
bath
noises,
anymore.
right?
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do
So
do
here's
that.
my routine. I get
Don't
into my
dementia.
jacuzzi every night in my bathroom with lavender soap.
Slowly.
And my wife thinks I'm gay, but I can't help it. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
okay.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
mean,
See, there we go back to
okay.
when he professes too much because
I'm
his wife
talking to
thinks
the
he's
doctor.
gay. He's always talking about his pants and the things inside his pants. So, what is the reason
Listen, at
behind
least
a
you got
man?
something inside your pants.
What is the reason behind a man who's constantly
Listen to me.
talking about
I'm not.
TA?
Be quiet. I'm talking to the good doctor about sleep. That's what I'm interested in. Okay. I don't hit this. No one listens. So just talk to me, doc. What
So
do I
Do
do?
you see my point, Doc?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Les.
We have a doctor in the room.
Me
We
and
have a
you're gonna have to run away because they're checking you out. They're analyzing you. Me and
No,
you
well,
have to
her,
get the hell out of
she
here.
can't analyze herself. I want the doctor to help me sleep. I'm serious.
Hit him in the head with a hammer.
No.
There you go.
I
That would
because
work.
I will come see you.
Okay.
I'm serious.
It's just for an evaluation. I'll tell you how you're thinking.
Okay. well,
Yeah, but
That's gonna be a
we can
problem,
talk
I
about
think.
sleep.
Yeah.
We're going back to the thoughts. There's a question that maybe is related to what your guys talking about. Thinking too much. Do we have like 70,000 thoughts per day? How does that work?
Who knows? I think that seems like such. I've heard things like that. Such a kind of obscure thing. I guess what does it matter? If we have 70,000 thoughts in a day, I don't know how you'd ever even measure that. To
Exactly.
be honest.
Well, is that how people sort of quantify?
Consciously measure. Sorry. Yeah.
No, sorry. I was just based on your thought
Yes.
process. Is that how people sort of quantify this whole ADD thing, where they say if you're having 70,000 different thoughts, then maybe your mind is all scatterbrained?
Maybe you're thinking too much.
They might be thinking that, but that's not what it
Let's
is.
get a cup of coffee.
Hey, Les. Les. One
What?
thought. I just had a thought.
What's that? It's only 69. You got to get the rest of it.
698,000 more to go. 3.
Go ahead.
Right.
All at
Could you
you.
imagine?
We also go back to hyperactivity, which is very famous, not on TV, whatever, ADHD, ADD, and we have adults
Exactly.
that maybe we had never been diagnosed with something. What do you say about that?
So that's a complicated one because people, while we can do the testing for it as an adult, your insurance isn't going to cover it, so we'd ask for it out of pocket. So people don't usually do that.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's a
Insurance covers
disease.
it for children. It is a disease.
Yeah, mental disease.
It's something, it has to occur across a number of different settings. So it can't just be like I'm at work and I hate my job, so I have a hard time paying attention and I have ADHD. It has to occur all across your whole life.
What about OCD? Because
What
I have
about it?
OCD.
What about it?
Is there any cure other than drugs?
Well, you can.
Compulsive
There's
disorder?
therapy. There's treatment for it. I don't do therapy, but there are inpatient treatments for really severe. There's outpatient treatments. Yeah.
So what is it that you specialize in terms of, if I was a patient and I needed to use your services, what kind of a patient would be the right patient to refer to you?
You.
I'm okay with that.
You're welcome. to
Everybody
come.
in this room.
Everyone in this whole
But
studio.
Everybody in this
I'd like to hear from the doc as to who she feels
That's a
she's
very
best
good-
equipped
that's a
to,
very
to
good
treat.
question, Vic.
So my primary focus is with dementia. All of my training is primarily dementia-related diseases, but any sort of brain changes. So traumatic brain injuries, which can range from concussion to a severe brain injury, strokes, epilepsy, metabolic issues.
How do you
range.
diagnose dementia?
Okay, so the testing, the paper pencil testing that I do, depending on how someone performs, we compare them to other people the same age and education, and I see where they fall. There's normal aging where some things decline over time, but it's not normal. Dementia is not normal aging. So I look at the pattern of performance that they give me, and then I can determine also what type of dementia.
Can you explain the paper pencil testing, exactly what the process is? And can somebody go onto your website to try it before they come to you, or is it something they have to come to your office and specifically sit down with you and
They
do?
have to come to the office. A lot of it's copyrighted, too. Yeah, so they're testing companies and everything. So no practice, because then you'd get a practice effect, and they might suddenly do very well on something that they otherwise wouldn't.
So this is unique to you. It's your
Yes.
It's her thing.
Great.
Les, you're lucky because I was gonna do paperless. Well, it's gotta be
Oh,
paper.
paperless. That's
paperless or less
Boy,
less.
boy,
The bell.
he got, boy, you're a little slow there on the uptake. Excellent.
Can I give out the doctor's number just so that
Absolutely. Make sure you give out the right
So
number.
I just want to be clear, if you want to speak to the doctor, well, Les, can you give the call in for anybody who wants to call up right now?
No, you can give it. I don't have it. I gave it to her.
Oh, 800-889. See, if I'm not here, they can't do the show. Because I take this number with me when I leave. 800-889-0267. I'm very possessive.
And if you'd like to speak with Dr. Courtney Spilker after the show, you can reach her at 561-623-4980. That's 561-623-4980. And she's at the Palm Beach Neuroscience Institute, which is also known as the PBNI, Palm Beach Neuroscience Institute.
You worked out at Jackson also?
I did before when I was a practicum student at Jackson. I was out in Seattle at a VA. I was in Boston. Yeah.
She looks very young.
I was thinking the same thing.
You look
believe
like
me.
you look like Doogie Howser.
Right.
You look like you're 12 years of
Right.
age.
Believe me, I get that all the time. I'm
my-
always younger than my patients.
My nephew, his new wife is a psychologist like you who works with VA patients.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's what
Cool,
she does.
yeah.
And he's a rabbi.
He's
It's
a
interesting.
rabbi?
Yeah, rabbi.
Interesting
Wow.
pair.
He's a rabbi. He works with people.
No, his wife works
works with
with VAs who have post-traumatic stress disorder. When you were down, did you ever meet Dr. Barkin, Jamie Barkin?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, sorry.
I'll introduce you.
Nah,
to
she
somebody.
looks like she's 12. She's not gonna
I
know
look
Dr.
like I'm
Barkin.
12,
Dr.
but
Barkin's
very
about
nice.
8.
Because her skin is perfect and beautiful.
Thank
There's not a
you,
wrinkle
thank you.
there.
It's deceptive.
You look like Miss Doogie House.
Thank you.
And she's smarter than him.
So Les was mentioning before that he forgets things.
What?
Yes.
And the question I have is,
Hold it. I don't forget everything.
Hold it. why
it
you
doesn't
forgot?
matter. The question I
I
have,
can't
He
is-
forgot?
try to forget her, but it keeps coming
you
back
know,
to my
he
ear.
forgets. You know, less is less, and less is
true.
more,
Paper
and
less.
more is less.
No, I'm actually less than Wes.
So the point is that we were having a
keep you up?
conversation.
Okay, good.
We were having a conversation pre-show where the doctor and I were talking about really the differences between aging, dementia, and Alzheimer's. And I know that you wanted to touch upon with the listeners as to what it is that they need to look for in themselves so that they know to come in and make an appointment with you, because it's
Ready.
not just regular aging, it's actually symptoms of Alzheimer's.
Right, right. So, yeah, so there's normal aging where you start to forget things a little bit more, you know, forgetting maybe the right word a little bit more.
People's names.
Right, exactly.
That's
but
normal. That's what you're saying.
there's normal. If it's changed significantly
Where's
from
the
say
car?
what you did before, where's the
Where's the
car?
car?
So if you were in your 40s and you did this and it's about the same frequency, I wouldn't worry too much about it. If it's increased in frequency, I would start to become
What
concerned.
about forgetting where you are?
That's a
Right?
problem. That's a big problem. That's a-
Where
that's
in
a
the
pretty big-
world- Oh, wait a minute.
That's
I-
really-
Easy.
But don't people
That's
just walk
significant.
into another
My
room?
goodness gracious,
That's
forgetting where you are.
significant.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Where am I right now?
I don't know.
That's right.
Doc, I,
It's because you switched sides, you're all confused.
I misplaced my car one day and called the police. And I was leaning on my car when they came.
You were with.
I was with him. I swear, it's
I
just-
went
I have a
into
friend
the
who did
wrong.
that too,
I
no
went into the
worries.
wrong car. It was the. I promise it was the same color.
I know it happened to me.
In another car, and then I saw newspapers everywhere. I was about.
I've done that.
And I'm like, what in the world? Where am I? This is not my car. And I step out. I'm like, what in the world? That's
I
the
took
weirdest
my
thing.
wife. I took my wife's car because my car was being repaired and I was doing things. Blah blah. And I walked out and I said, "That's my car." I pressed the button. I said, "What the hell is this working?" It was the same car as I had, but I didn't have my car. So I was going like this, and so the guy at the mall, "Are you having a problem?" I said, "I can't open my car." He said, "What is your car?" I said, "That's my." I said, "That's not my car."
I went inside
Looks
the
like
car.
my car.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Hey, I had a cup
Boy,
of
you
coffee
feel
with a person. I
stupid.
thought it was him. And I'm talking to the guy.
Oh, and
And
I'm
the guy
saying, "What do you
says,
mean?"
"Why are you talking to me, sir?" I says, "Aren't you Les?" He goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." I says, "Holy cow! I thought it was him. He looked just
Wow.
like him." Doc, I'm losing my mind.
No, I'll tell you what happened. We went into a restaurant. He went in the back door of it. I went in the front door. When we left, we were talking business. He went out the door that he didn't come in, and he couldn't find his car.
Oh.
That's a true
okay.
story.
And he's
okay,
called
that's
me.
fair.
I called
I-
the police.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And they
Yeah,
came-
that's not a.
But that's not
That's not bad.
dementia.
No,
Doc,
no.
the police said to me,
That-
"Don't worry about it. Most of our senior community does it."
Oh my.
So I says, "Oh man, they call me senior community too."
Well,
Right.
Wow, that's like a double
Part of it.
whammy
Here's
here.
the best. I go to the Boca Town Center Mall and I can't find my car. And the guy comes around and says, "What kind of car is it?" I said, "It's a black Mercedes." He says, "You got to be kidding. That's all they drive here."
Or the white Acuras, just trucks. No, there's like one on every street. So when you walk into another room and you're standing there and you go, shoot, what the heck did I just walk into this room for? Is that normal?
There's part of that that's normal. Yeah, there's part of it that's normal. It's the frequency. So if you start doing it all the time or you start noticing someone else is doing that all the time, that's concerning then.
What about?
Really?
There's a lot of terrible stories on the news. You've seen people leaving their children in the car.
Yes.
And sometimes you wonder what in the world you leave your baby because you went to stop in Dunkin' Donuts.
That's stupidity.
That's crazy.
Unless
Is that
there's something wrong.
It's
something
probably-
is wrong?
It's probably inattention. It's
But it's
probably
big.
distracted,
It's
stress.
big.
It's big. Yeah, it's not dementia.
All right, we got music. That means we got to take a break, Doc. Lots of stuff we want to touch on
Yes.
because, as you can see, we all need your help. So, give in the calling number.
More than one.
Give the calling number. That they put.
800-889-0267. Remember, the doctor can't analyze you on the phone, but if you have a problem and the doctor thinks it's important, she will give you her number and hopefully make an appointment.
And her number is 561-623-4980.
Excellent. All right, let's take a break. We'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side.
Please please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Hey guys, listen up. I'm Dr. Schwartz, Chief Medical Physician at the Southeast Wellness Center. Trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. If you're one of the millions of men suffering from ED or PE, don't worry at all. We can help you in one visit. No pain, no surgery, just the most effective and safest medication specifically customized for you. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have chronic medical conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or prostate problems. If Viagra, Cialis, Levitra have let you down, we won't. We guarantee if you don't respond on your first visit, there will be no charge, not 1 cent. You can last as long as you desire, up to 90 minutes or longer. Don't be taken advantage of by other clinics. We have the most affordable prices and provide individualized care for each and every patient. We will also check your testosterone level free of charge.
Call 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. That's 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885.
Have you ever had a business idea that you thought would be a great solution to tough challenges in today's world, but have no idea how to get started? You don't want to waste investment money on ideas that just don't work. Introducing Health and Wealth Seminars, a sophisticated advertising agency with over 40 years in the ad business. What makes Health and Wealth different from other agencies is they fit your product into the public's need. They help put together the strategy of your business before you commit thousands of dollars. And just find out those ideas just don't work. Health and Wealth Seminars carry advertising contracts, radio and television contracts, and even a production service contract that will cover all of your business needs. Call today, 954-303-9563, and let Health and Wealth Seminars carry your business to the next level. The number is 954-303-9563. And remember that what happens when you don't advertise is nothing. 954-303-9563 is the number you need to get your business started in the right direction.
You're lunching with two boys from Brooklyn who invite you to advertise on the show. Share your good news. Just call 866-224-5422 and get all the information. There are plenty of options, and this could be a great chance to get the word out about your business or service. That's 866-224-5422. Now let's get back to those two boys from Brooklyn.
Okay, let's take a look at the weather and traffic update sponsored by Dr. Anthony Penoso. 561-381-5800. Guaranteed to take care of migraines on the first visit. 561-381-5800. Today, partly cloudy. The high will be 84. Thunderstorms tonight with a low of 72. Chances of rain 40%. Humidity 60%. Let's take a look at the traffic. We have an accident, I-95 going north in Hillsboro. That's in Deerfield Beach. So be careful out there. This weather and traffic update is sponsored by Dr. Anthony Penoso. 561-381-5800.
Hey guys and gals, if any of you suffer from any type of pain, migraines, which I was just there today and a lady came in, had a migraine, it was gone with one shot in her shoulder. In her neck. Dr. Penoso guarantees everything he does. If you come in for anything from the top of your head to your little toes, he can fix it. Migraines, scoliosis, back pain, shoulder pain, pain that Freddie has, pain that I have. And you can call him at 561-381-5800. Okay? Now back to the good doctor.
So I have a funny question for you.
Oh, wait a minute. I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
We got to talk about the walk.
The walk. The walk is the walk.
You
want
wanna
to
do it?
Of course. I can't read. I don't have my glasses.
I don't have mine either.
I have mine.
Here we go.
There
Somebody
we
read
go.
it.
And I'm excited about this anyway because I have a family member who had Parkinson's, and I think it's really important that people step out and join our team, the two boys from Brooklyn and the Broads, and come on Sunday, April 17th at Town Center at Boca Raton at 8 a.m. That's when registration begins. It's an optimism walk for American Parkinson's disease. APDA's mission is ease the burden and find the cure. And that's on April 17th. You can check it out on our website, Two Boys from Brooklyn
Yep.
and the
It's on there.
Broads.
Jill put it on
And you
your
know,
site.
anyone that has a charity that wants to try to raise money, this is our way of giving back to the community.
Yeah.
You can call us anytime. We believe in helping people, and Freddie and I will have no problem putting you on the air and talking about your charity. If it helps people, children, just call us. Okay?
We also are the master of ceremonies for this.
Yes.
So we're gonna be. I don't know exactly what we're gonna be doing, but
All I know is we got to get back in time to do our show on Sunday.
that's right, 2 shows. But that's all
Okay.
good. All right. So
Let's
we got
go back
that
to
in.
the good doctor.
I have a funny question, reading from your list of some of the things that we wanted to talk about. And I saw in the news today something about the banana split challenge. I don't know. It's really bizarre. I don't exactly know what it's about, but it's about people, I guess, wanting to eat or slip on banana splits to raise money for some cause. I can't quite figure out what that cause is.
And then Dr. Pinozo will.
Doctor, if you slip on a banana peel and hurt any part of your body, call 561-381-5800 and Dr. Pinoza will take care of you.
That's right. Dr. Pinozo will sponsor the banana split contest.
We got the great doctor
Right,
here.
so
I want to talk.
I'm segueing.
I don't want to segue. Talk to this good doctor.
That's what I'm segueing. It's in one of her questions is, isn't it true that 60% of the brain is fat? So if you're doing a lot of banana splits, are you building fat in your brain, or is it just a play on words?
So that's something. It's a deceptive statement.
Yes.
It is common.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that
Okay.
one.
Yeah. It's
Dr.
yeah.
Pinozo told
right.
me.
Yeah.
I'm due.
It's
There was a
deceptive
reason.
statement. So it's more or less that there are fatty acids that our brain needs, like myelin sheaths or cell membranes. It's not that it's fat like fat in your stomach kind of
Tofu.
thing. Right. It's not tofu. Tofu's not fatty. Tofu's delicious.
I ate that today at Whole Foods.
I love tofu.
So do I.
Is
Oh,
your
it's
brain
so
made of
good.
tofu?
It's not made of tofu. People say it feels like tofu. I've never felt like
Smushy
it feels
and
like it.
mushy?
Maybe the extra firm tofu.
Do I like the extra
maybe.
firm one? Do you? No,
I like the extra
I
firm
like-
because it's better to cook with.
spicy. My wife takes it and puts it in like a veggies, and sometimes she'll put
Excuse
a crab.
Excuse me.
This is the woman that's married. I
you're
can
on the
relate to
air.
her.
You're on the air.
My wife doesn't care if I talk about food. It's when I talk about my wife she gets mad.
Yeah, but you're talking about. Okay,
Okay, I'm
moving
sorry.
on. So we got tofu brain.
So I got
and
tofu brain, and he's got cream cheese brain.
There we go. Right? Yeah.
Together we make a
Fatty
salad. I'm sorry. Go
brains,
ahead.
So we keep on, walking around this whole two brains in the man, especially with Les and all
Watch
of
it,
his
lady.
his
Watch
two
it,
brains.
lady.
Well, not so much you, Freddie. You know how to hold it in, but Les doesn't know how to hold any of
And
it
wait,
in.
is that
My God.
Is that good not to hold it in? The truth.
It depends. I mean, to each his
No,
own.
I
I think
used
it
to wear
depends.
depends also, but
Right? Yeah. Have you always been this
Wait
way?
a minute. What the hell am I holding in?
I don't know. What do we? What is?
Well, Freddie, you're not vomit at the mouth when it comes to all the sex talk, where Les is.
Oh.
You're disinhibited, is what it would be.
I can't
Disinhibited.
argue.
It's very expressive.
Finally, ding ding. He's not
I
shooting me
agree.
down.
So excited she broke the bell.
What's wrong with?
It's so excited.
What's your name again?
Dr. Spilker.
What are you kidding?
Believe me, I tell people repeatedly. So.
So,
Yeah.
doctor, can you evaluate?
Oh, the doc gets one.
Yeah.
You missed it.
She's fast. She's
Don't
fast.
worry.
That was good, doc.
What'd she say?
She's. I said something. So I tell that to
She's
people because she's.
Dementia doctor.
Right.
I
She tells
repeat
people
myself
repeatedly.
A lot. Yeah.
That's got to be a rewarding thing.
You're still not getting it, Fred.
To be able to help.
Blank stare.
hard.
So her
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are
Yeah.
very slow because they forget things. So she has to be repetitive. You get it now?
Yeah.
Ah, light
That's me.
bulb.
I'm one of her people. I'm one of her people, buddy.
You are.
You got cream cheese.
I have a question.
Who cares?
I care. I care. Listen, I was reading a book. It's
Oh,
called
wow.
a whole
Daisy
new.
wrote a book.
Yes, it's called A Whole New Mind. Why right brains will be more into the future now. The right brain, the people that work with the right side of the brain.
You use your whole brain.
Oh,
You
so
use your whole brain.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not what the book says.
There's
the
no
peop-
right,
that-
left brain.
Exactly. There's people who said they're more creative when
So-
they use and there's people who are more practical because they they
So that's-
go back and forth in the right side. You know
it's
what I
kind
mean?
of like this notion of lateralization, right?
Uh-huh.
Of what's on which side of the brain. You use your whole brain. You know, the movies say like you use only 30% of your brain. That's not true. You use your brain.
Left-handed people use the right side of their brain, and right-handed people.
No,
use the left
creative.
side.
That was a common theory. But then we turn out a lot of people who are lefties are actually ambidextrous. So I'm lefty, but I only eat and write with my left hand. Everything else was with the right hand or with the left hand. Sorry.
That's Phil Mickelson.
So I don't know. Okay,
He's a righty, but
And then-
he plays golf with his left
Right,
hand.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like I can't use lefty scissors and everything. So my
Exactly.
brain's really not mapped that way. So a lot of lefties that aren't true lefties, it's a very small percentage of them that are actually mapped where it's reversed.
I actually write with my right hand, but think with my left.
What about playing the
There you go.
guitar?
See?
What's
Playing
the
the guitar,
difference
for
I
example.
think being ambidextrous means you
play the
walk with
guitar?
both feet.
Yeah. There you go. It
Daisy,
could.
Double D plays the guitar with her feet. Okay, so
Oh,
be
I thought you
careful.
were going to say something else.
No, I play the guitar, but I have a couple of friends that they're
No, not a
left
couple
hand.
of friends. You.
Right.
Daisy played the guitar.
No, I play the. I'm a right hand, but there's people who have to have a special guitar.
Right,
made.
right.
It's the same thing, right?
Right. Well, yeah. So the notion is that really it's not necessarily the lateralization of the brain that's making that happen.
Look at Vixen. Look at Vixen. She's trying to fit into
Yeah.
that whole conversation.
No,
Look
no,
how
no.
sophisticated.
Look at me. I'm
next to the
curious.
doctor.
What is the difference between like lefty, ambidextrous, and goofy-footed?
That's you, goofy.
And goofy.
I'm definitely goofy-footed, but what? But you know
What
what's
is
very-
goofy food?
Okay, so the terminology is, let's
You
say
eat
you're
with
a
your
left
right tongue or your
hand-
left tongue?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with my tongue.
The girl is.
So,
Only had to wait 8 weeks for that.
so anyway,
Like garbage and they come back to you every time.
there it is. So, goofy-footed is when you're left-handed, but you skateboard with your right, or you play tennis with your right. They don't call it ambidextrous; they call it goofy-footed because you're using the opposite foot than what you would be normal for you to use if you were a right-handed person.
So what was the question?
What is the difference
Sorry.
between?
Here's the problem we have, Doc.
This is the problem.
No,
Doc.
She
what
asked
is the
you asked
difference?
a question for 20 minutes, but no one
Now
else
I'm
No,
lost.
she asked me what it means.
I did it, but now I'm lost.
So what is the difference between
But you
being
go like four
ambidextrous and
words.
being goofy-footed? Like just doing one thing with a
I have no
different
idea.
She
I don't know
doesn't
that
know
there
what
is
you're
a
talking about, but
difference.
take
Yeah.
heavy medication. Call 1-800 help me.
Doc, could you
Listen, Doc. Wait a minute. Getting back to goofy footed.
I would pay for
But
it.
I have a patient for goofy footedness.
Is there such a thing as goofy foot?
No,
Well,
I've
I'm
never
going to
heard
show
of
you.
that.
I'm going to show you a patient. Oh, Connecticut.
Oh, body's-
do the
What now? What?
Are you a little goofy footed?
one are you today?
What is your personality?
Have you heard of goofy-footing?
No, never.
Give me a personality.
Which one do you want? You want
Give me one.
5 personalities.
Oh, the French.
I have 15. I have 15 of them.
Give me the French.
The French girl.
I didn't want to be French today.
No one.
You never want to be French today. Well, that's goofy footedness.
Okay.
She's 15 people in one body.
Okay.
That's
Multiple
nice.
feet.
I'm
There
left-handed
it-
though. I am left-handed. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
All right, there we go. That bit didn't work. But anyway.
Okay, what's going on?
You tried to save me, and I do appreciate it.
And now Les is gonna yell at me. Now watch
I'm
this.
gonna yell
Watch.
at you?
Yes, watch this.
what you-
What's going on with Donald Trump?
I don't know if I can comment.
I know.
We're not supposed to do politics here.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. Okay, so it's not only me thinking this.
No.
It's the whole country.
No,
How about you just
not if I
ask,
can
what
help
is the
it.
definition of sociopath?
Ooh, egocentric.
Where's my doll? I have my Donald Trump doll in the car. I'll be right back.
No,
Wait, I didn't hear the doctor on that one.
That
What
I
doc-
concur.
Okay, thank you.
What thinker?
So the
concur.
definition of sociopath in the same sentence with the word Donald Trump.
Oh, thank God. The music is in. You have to take a commercial break. Holy mackerel. Okay, we'll give out the phone number. You can chit-chat with us. You don't have to put your headphones on. Just give out the number. Come on. Excellent. We'll see you on the other side.
And Les is in blue 2 days in a row.
Physician at the. Hey guys, listen up. I'm Dr. Schwartz, Chief Medical Physician at the Southeast Wellness Center. Trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. If you're one of the millions of men suffering from ED or PE, don't worry at all. We can help you in one visit. No pain, no surgery, just the most effective and safest medication specifically customized for you. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have chronic medical conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or prostate problems. If Viagra, Cialis, Levitra have let you down, we won't. We guarantee if you don't respond on your first visit, there will be no charge, not 1 cent. You can last as long as you desire, up to 90 minutes or longer. Don't be taken advantage of by other clinics. We have the most affordable prices and provide individualized care for each and every patient. We will also check your testosterone level free of charge.
Call 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. That's 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885.
And we're back. We're here.
Okay.
We're back. How's that, Gio's better? You don't want me to swallow it, do you? Oh, that's what Liz will do that.
Are you going to be looking at that microphone like that all the time? What's wrong with you?
I got yelled at by Gio.
Yeah, because you don't talk into the mic.
Maybe there's things I shouldn't say that aren't important. Let me hear about your mom.
So wait,
You're-
I was
you're her mom?
told I was told that we're going to do a trending thing.
We're going to do the egg thing.
And one of the reasons we're doing that is because the doctor wanted to discuss food and the brain. And so one of the topics of today, which happens every year since 1973 on the Monday following Easter, that people in Bressard, France, make a giant omelet using 15,000 fresh eggs. So
High cholesterol count.
high cholesterol count.
Was that scramble or easy?
They make a giant omelet. So you can check it out on our website
Excuse
to
me,
see what it looks
what's
like.
the question to the
quest-
doctor?
Food on the brain.
The question is food on the brain. What do eggs do for the brain, or are there certain foods that will actually help maybe slow down the cognitive decline?
So the big thing is what foods you want to probably avoid too is anything that affects if you have diabetes, anything that affects your cholesterol, your blood pressure, so hypertension. Those are all bad for your brain.
15,000 eggs would be very bad.
That would be bad for your brain, and that's disgusting. It's nauseating. So things like, omega-3s, people say the Mediterranean diet's really helpful, things with olive oil, those can be more helpful. Nothing's going to prevent
Is
if this
omega-3
happens.
really good? Does it really work?
That's what they say.
Because I read a whole article, seriously,
Yeah.
I'm into that. I read an article about omega-3 where they said that too much omega-3, let me see if I got too much omega-3, too much vitamin E can affect you in an adverse way.
Too much of anything, definitely.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
they said use it by eating
Probably
fish.
follow the instructions. Yeah.
We're in
Too
trouble.
much metals, or what is it that you get too much of if you eat too much fish? That's
Mercury.
Mercury,
Yes.
yeah.
You got to watch the fish eat. I
Oh
look
yeah.
into fish.
Yeah, large fish
We're in
have a lot of mercury.
Yeah.
we're in trouble.
Why?
Ken Harris is in the booth.
I didn't say anything. Did you hear me say any dirty word?
Everybody wait to Ken Harris.
Not that I think of.
Hey, Ken Harris, did you get your money?
Hi,
What are you here
Ken. So, did you get a phone call or a text from someone that you love?
I did.
for?
My
Oh, thank
mom.
you, sweetie. Oh, I thought.
Sorry.
Go
My
ahead.
mom texted me about your erectile dysfunction.
God bless you, Mom.
Comments. So hi, Mom. She was going to the ED, meaning the emergency department.
Is she all right?
But then, I don't know. But then she says not erectile dysfunction. Ha ha ha. So.
Give her a bell. Give her a bell.
Mom gets
So,
Mom gets
thank you,
two
Mom.
bells. Well, Mom, let me just tell you this: you did great with your daughter.
Yes.
She's a kind of a doctor that I would be very comfortable with you talking about my problems. I'm serious.
So,
So-
are you going to make an appointment?
Yeah, I might.
You're welcome.
No, I'm serious.
Welcome. To,
Anybody would like to get in touch with the doctor, I'm going to just mention her website. I don't think I did that before. And her website address is www.pbni.com. That's actually the website address. Her phone number again is 561-623-4980. It's the Palm Beach Neuroscience Institute. It's Dr. Courtney Spilker. She's a beautiful lady, and she's a smart and
Smart.
sassy woman.
She's smart.
I have a question because he and I, Les and I, we do meditation. We try.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, Les and I? I don't
don't
Do
know
it
meditate.
together?
I meditate.
you guys aren't invited.
Of course I do.
Are you
No, but he
meditating
meant that-
together?
No, you
He
don't
mentioned it
meditate,
afterwards.
Freddie. You masturbate. They're two different things.
Very
Okay,
similar. sounding.
no. Let's move on.
Back to sex
Two
talk.
different things. Now, if that you call that meditation,
But anyways,
I'm sorry.
But also, is music the same effect on your brain as meditation?
It depends. So I think the thing is, if you find music relaxing and it's really helpful for you, then yes, then it's really good. If you don't, it's not good. So it really depends on you and what works for you.
I
Ultimately.
meditate 10 minutes in the morning. and 10 minutes before I go to sleep, and I think that's helped me a
I
little
think
better.
that's good.
Yeah, I do my
But you
breathing
still
and-
said you're not sleeping well.
I'll get up like after 4 hours, and I'm wide awake.
Yeah, that's not good.
Have you
there's
tried
people-
earphones or white noise?
No, I try to wake my wife up for sex, but she tells me to go in the other room.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
problem
that's-
there,
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Vaseline helps.
Stop.
And-
Stop
and-
doing that.
And Doc, I just want you to know, he meditates. She meditates.
I do.
I'm the oddball.
I don't meditate.
I'm not the
if it
normal
helps.
one in this room. You know what I'm saying,
told
Doc?
you.
Right, right.
Thank you.
He
I
does
never
it.
heard
Thank you.
say
Thank you.
meditation.
Yeah.
It's good. Meditation is excellent.
Is Ken Harris still in the booth?
No, he left. He
Okay,
ran
I was gonna say
He heard- when
masturbating
he
again.
heard ED, he ran.
No, but they say that now it's very famous to meditate. It's
It
like
is.
chic. Everybody's like, oh, we are doing yoga.
My dad
meditation.
meditates.
There you
Loves
go.
it.
Wait, hold
Yep.
it.
Wait a minute.
What
what
the
the
It's
hell?
like
Yoga?
chic.
What's yoga?
We're doing yoga.
And what is
Yoga.
chic?
Yoga.
There's always picking on my accent.
Chic?
I don't care
You mean
anymore.
chic?
What accent?
Yoga.
I
Yeah,
like, you know,
yoga?
I like Daisy sitting over here. I can understand her. She sat over there. I don't understand one
Nobody
word.
can understand me. I don't understand myself sometimes. I'm like, what
But
the hell
the
did I just say? I don't know what I just said.
Honey, when you look like you don't have to understand anything.
You're the Puerto Rican in the room, and you still can't
I
understand her.
know.
But this is the sad
Daisy
part.
just
I
got
understand her now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she just got married. She's a
Condolences. Thank you, doctor. Condolences. Yeah.
She,
Run
She's a
fast.
sweetheart. She really is.
She really is.
So let,
But
okay.
anyways,
And she
meditation-
meditates.
Yes, meditation is in even, I think it was Oprah that she's doing something with Deepak
Oprah-
Chopra.
Oprah's
Deepak
always doing
Chopra.
something.
This
Yeah.
huge thing about meditation for 21 days to calm yourself, to work with inner situations, healing and all that. So is that something that you also recommend in your practice?
It's not necessarily something I recommend because most of my patients have dementia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Well, they
doesn't
can't
work.
remember the chant.
yeah, that would be really hard. It's good for stress relief, not overboard. So 21 days seems fine, but if it's something you haven't done before, it's like taking too many vitamins. It's probably going to be an overboard, overload.
Do you
Moderation.
recommend certain foods that your patients should stay away from besides the, that not just what they should eat, be things that specifically they shouldn't eat?
Just fatty foods are not good. So if they have something like a vascular dementia, which is multiple small strokes, you want to watch your cholesterol, your blood pressure. So any foods that affect that. If they have diabetes that's not managed, you want to avoid alcohol, excess sugar, pastas, things like that.
So is Alzheimer's like connected to other diseases, and that there are symptoms of that, like diabetes and things like that? Are those early warning signs?
So not to Alzheimer's itself, but there are other types of dementia. So dementia is an umbrella term, and then underneath there, Alzheimer's is just one type of dementia. One type of a number of them. And so some of the other ones are more impacted by things like your diet and diabetes. So vascular dementia, which is probably the second most common type of dementia, that is largely impacted by kind of lifestyle choices as well. And just the fact that this is happening to your brain in general. So there's no surefire way to prevent it. But you can do some things like eating healthy,
Well, I'll tell you
exercising.
something. My wife went on a gluten-free diet.
Talking to the mic, Doc.
Oh, hi, Mike. My wife went on a gluten-free diet for almost a year, and she found that has helped her so much with headaches, so much in her stomach. And when I first started doing it, I went on it and I had to get off of it because I have kidney disease and they put so much salt in the gluten-free foods. So I started because it started reacting me. But thank God, she's been
Does
fantastic.
that have to do with
that.
allergies, though, Les? Like, so people have gluten allergies, and that's why it helps that kind of a person?
But she had no problem with gluten. I mean, she decided that if she went on it, it might help her. She tried it because we had that brain book. I can't remember the author. I saw.
There's a billion brain books.
Yeah, he was a
I have a
neurosurgeon.
brain, you don't have a brain. That's the name of the book.
Oh, was it?
That's the name of the book.
It was the book you read was Where's Waldo? Right there.
Okay, you see now the whole room went quiet because that bit did not
It
work.
just failed.
All right, listen, we got 3 minutes.
Oh my God, Doc! You're gonna
3
come back
minutes.
again?
Absolutely.
3 minutes. So
No, hold
everybody,
it. Is there anything you want to say out there to the audience about people that you know who have suffered from this and how you can help them? I think we owe that to you.
Right.
Go ahead.
I think, if you're concerned about yourself or a loved one, it's really important to get an evaluation. There's no shame in it. This is really common for people. Memory loss is not necessarily normal aging, and that's really important to know. So get an evaluation. We can help you out. It's all about keeping you safe, happy, healthy, best life possible. So.
excellent. Would you give out her phone number, website again?
Okay, so I want to thank the doctor for being here, Dr. Courtney Spilker. Her phone number again as 561-623-4980. That's 561-623-4980. It's the Palm Beach Neuroscience Institute, www.pbni.com. Dr. Courtney Spilker, thank you so much.
Excellent. All right, boys and girls, we got to get back to work. Lunchtime is over.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
That is going to be our new closing. Lunchtime is over.
Lunchtime is over, and I want to say thank you so much for being here. You were very informative. I hope we helped a lot of people.
I want to thank Tennis Hospital.
Oh, yes. And I don't have my glasses.
Why do you have the card if you don't have your glasses?
Tell everyone who you want.
Come on, David. You got to move. You only got 30 seconds left.
Hi, this is David DePino. I'm a PR specialist with Tenet Florida Physician Services. We are a multi-specialty physician group across the counties of Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. We also have a 10-hospital system throughout those counties. It's Tenet Florida Physician Services.
Holy mackerel,
Your
David.
website?
That's a mouthful.
Website to reach you at?
TFPSdocs.com.
You know what?
Boy,
here's my guy when I'm away. When I take my 2 weeks, you're coming over here because he's got a good radio voice.
He does. Well, he always wanted to do radio.
He doesn't sound like the Jew from Brooklyn like I am.
Les doesn't talk into the mic, Gio. Forget about it. He doesn't talk into the mic.
I am the Jew from Brooklyn. Did you hear me?
So anyway, lunchtime is over.
We still got time.
I understand
I got
that.
50,
It takes 15 minutes in this place to say goodbye.
Any last thoughts, Connecticut? No, you didn't even have first thoughts today.
Connecticut is very quiet today.
Of course, she's got Gio making sure he could teach her. Is that right, Connecticut?
She's under the weather.
You still don't feel good? Why don't you take him out for a hot dog? You could use a good reading.
Hot dogs! How do you eat your hot dog?
How do you take your hot dog? Mustard or ketchup?
Mustard. Well, like a
Mustard
chili cheese dog on the beach in Daytona.
Okay, but ketchup or mustard if you had your choice?
Mustard only.
All right.
David.
Well, my nickname's Condiment Dave, so ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut, anything I can get
Ketchup
on there.
first.
Jalapeno.
Ketchup, baby. Freddie and I are ketchup
So
lovers.
we're 1 for 1.
Yeah, but I got news for you. I got the doctor. That's 2 votes. I got the doctor. That's 2 votes.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye. You see,
'Cause
that's
you
what I
need
say.
her
15
most.
minutes. Everybody say goodbye. Get back to work. We'll see
Goodbye.
you
Get back to
tomorrow.
work. I
See
want to
ya.
say thank you. You want to throw that one more spot in to get the 5 in?
That's gonna play now.
Okay.
We got it under control, big boy.
I'm telling you,
Take your
man.
meds, man. Take your
Cut.
meds. All right, Doc.
Bye.
Thank you for coming in.
Sayonara.
Hey guys, listen up. I'm Dr. Schwartz, Chief Medical Physician at the Southeast Wellness Center. Trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. If you're one of the millions of men suffering from ED or PE, don't worry at all. We can help you in one visit. No pain, no surgery, just the most effective and safest medication specifically customized for you. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have chronic medical conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or prostate problems. If Viagra, Cialis, Levitra have let you down, we won't. We guarantee if you don't respond on your first visit, there will be no charge, not 1 cent. You can last as long as you desire, up to 90 minutes or longer. Don't be taken advantage of by other clinics. We have the most affordable prices and provide individualized care for each and every patient. We will also check your testosterone level free of charge.
Call 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. That's 561-800-4885. 561-800-4885. Well, that's about it for today's lunch break with 2 boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.